Oh, I've got bad news to share with you. As Gensler got a job, but I've also got good news. RLUSD massive reserves. Let's get into.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Oh, look what I got on the screen. RLUSD reserves report. But before we get into that, your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. Patrick Dalton says Sweden in the house. You tell him, Klaus. UK a proper pain in the A. Labor done the dirt on people for sure. Yeah, Bob. Try keeping it real like this channel, so enjoy that door. For real, if you want to drop negativity on my page, you think I'm just going to turn my cheek and let you take it? Hell no. Would you let people come into your job, talk crap about you, and just sit there and take it? You better not, unless you're a big debussy. Mizzy888 says Regs here in England is still naff. I'm wanting to leave here now. Tulip was Gensler's twin, but lasted 5 seconds. And whoa, the support from across the pond regarding the UK. Simples1312 says we need a new coin here in the UK like you had for Sleepy Joe. Totally true. I'm hoping that governments across the globe get the hint that people want change. Well, and people want to be represented. What are we going to do? Bitcoin? No, no, no. Let's just get right into the news. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this makes you throw up, but Gensler got a job. Gary Gensler goes back to MIT after getting kicked out of the SEC over crypto hate. Oh, God, MIT, come on. And wait until you hear how much they're coupling his nuts. The school announced his return on January 27th, confirming that he will take up the professor of practice role in the Global Economics and Management Group as well as the Finance Group. His new job puts him back in academia, teaching AI, finance, financial technology, and public policy. He will also co-direct the FinTech initiative alongside MIT professor Andrew Lo. Oh, man. MIT wasted no time celebrating Gary's return, putting his balls in their mouths. The school's interim dean, Georgia Parekis, welcomed him, saying his breadth of experience would benefit students. Simon Johnson, head of MIT Sloan's Global Economics and Management Group, confirmed that he would co-teach a new course with Gary, and this is what Johnson said. He and I will be teaching. Sorry, trying not to throw up as I read this. Holy shit, this is harder than I thought. He and I will be teaching a new course together, and we look forward to engaging with as many students as possible. Or will Gary treat those students like the crypto bros and gals out there and completely ignore meetings with them? Paul Asquith, head of MIT Sloan's Finance Group, also shared his excitement, calling Gensler a rare scholar. Gary, in response, said he was honored to be back and looked forward to collaborating with MIT's distinguished team of scholars in creating a better future through artificial intelligence, finance, and technology. All right, got to be honest with you here, okay? MIT, really prestigious university, woke AF, we get all that kind of crap, right? That's where Gensler was before, and now he's getting a job back there. It kind of makes you wonder, though, if he was shunned in the business world. Because Gensler, I mean, he's got the connections, he's got power, and a lot of players out there would love to have some of that exposure for their business. But there he goes back to academia where no one is held responsible. Because what did everyone? They had safe spaces at schools. You want to read the announcement from MIT? No, you don't, but it's linked in the description below, anyways, because I bring in the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. And well, I guess it's good news that he's not in a government position, but it's bad that he's going to be influencing kids on how bad crypto is. RLUSD Reserves. So for all the haters out there of Ripple's stablecoin, guess what, girlfriend? They got massive reserves, more than what they need technically. At the end of 2024, RLUSD supply is 77 million with the current market value reserve of 83 million. Oh, okay, that's a ratio of 107%, so they're over collateralized. This is actually pretty cool. Most of the coverage is provided by US Treasury bills, equivalent to 13 million. The next largest asset in reserves is 30 million, followed by 22 million equivalent in cash deposits. Oh, kind of like that. All right. By the way, I've got all this. It's linked in the description below. You're welcome to check it out and verify it all for yourself. Ripple stablecoin backed by 107% US Treasury bills. I wanted to share this with you. The Independent Accountants Report Standard Custody and Trust Company, RLUSD Reserves. This is linked down below, and I guarantee you reading this and looking it over, it's actually really easy to follow. Like, for real, it's super easy to follow. It just breaks down what the reserves are in. And it kind of shows you, right, treasury bills, government money market funds, cash deposits, and accrued interest. So they got all that going on. And the cool thing about this is they're going to be doing this quarterly. Okay. I believe the reports are going to be monthly, but I think I'm going to follow the big quarterly ones because I kind of like going over stuff in a quarterly manner. This is also linked down below. I bet you reading this and looking it over will not make you throw up in your mouth like reading the MIT announcement. Swinging it on over to RLUSD, what I'm focusing the most on is volume. I really, really want to see the volume for RLUSD pick up because when you compare it to things like PYUSD, it's already blowing the doors off of PayPal stablecoin. So trust, I think, is going to increase. I think you're going to see more of an increase in the Ripple ecosystem trust-wise as we get more regs in. Now, stablecoins should be super easy to regulate. And once we get those regs, I believe it's going to be even more juice for the RLUSD and Ripple XRP ecosystem. And as you can see, we're having some technical difficulties with the TV behind me. And since it's in Spanish, my son and I have no freaking clue what to do with it. Gonna have to use some Google Translate and see if we can figure it out. But we're figuring out what's backing up RLUSD reserves, and I'm happy with the ratio, and you should feel more secure with it as well. I think the reports are going to put a lot of the haters to bed, and they're really going to shed light on the trust of Ripple. Now, the trust is going to come from a couple things, right? How much RLUSD is issued, and the volume of those transactions. I really do expect it to start going up, up, and up as we get those regs. The stablecoin regs are going to be a big one, and that is only going to help the ecosystem of Ripple and XRP. Now, will this news of the attestation reports and all that pump up the price of XRP? No, but this is something that we needed to see, something that's going to give the market more confidence. But let me know your thoughts. What is it going to take to really get that RLUSD juice to flow? And what is it going to take for those MIT students to see that Gary Gensler is a complete tool and, well, he was essentially ousted from his job. No, I'm sorry. He quit because he knew he would be ousted from his job. Oh, gosh. I hate when I have to report the bad news, but that's my job. Choo choo, bitches.